Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, April 26, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start right with this one here. I've been mentioning this horizontal, mostly channel bottom at 822.61 for the last couple of weeks, or since we started the NVIDIA report. We closed below it a week ago today. We've been pushing into it now for the last 3 days. In fact, we did close above it by a degree on Thursday. We also closed above it by an even narrower margin on Tuesday. The question is that enough to set off a follow-through buying as we move into next week? And, given the fact that we conveniently have this descending channel top that stems off the high from about a month ago at 830.10, I'm going to say not so fast. Yes, if we close today above 830.10, and I'll just jump right to that right now. If we close above 830.10, I would expect the 897.34 formation. With present volatility, this could be within 2 to 3 days, probably would be within 2 to 3 days. So if we settle today above 830.10, by Wednesday of next week, we should be testing 897.34. This descending flag at the top of a move, stems 2 months of activity. It can contain buying on a weekly, possibly through May basis. This almost deserves 4-star status rather than 3. 4-star status is multi-week containment, like monthly containment. But the descending flag at the top of a move is also very often a setup for longer-term bullish continuation, but you can't act on that until we close above it. Until then, the market can fall away from here and fall back to meaningful support that I can just point out on the weekly chart in the 643.24 to 665.62 area. This is the same structure on the weekly chart, 828.96, that we find on the daily chart today at 822.61 right here. So this area is still in reach below 830.10. And in fact, if we close today above 830.10, I'm outlining a possible scenario here where we rally up to 897.34 and then within 3 to 5 weeks fall back into the 650s, 660s. And that should be a familiar number because it is still this longer-term support zone that ends at 643.24. And that is the scenario. Now, if we do close over the next week, over the next 3 to 5 days, above the 897.34 formation, we've got a real rally on our hand as we move through the rest of the second quarter. I would expect this could be 3 to 5 weeks. This could be the better part of 2 months, but the 1104.87 formation would be our objective if we close above 897.34 in the coming days. Until then, this is our test, kind of through May activity. We can top out here on a weekly basis, possibly through May, and if we close above 897.34, this is your opportunity to go long. I'm talking to you 3 to 5 week, 2 to 3 month position players, anticipating then that rising 1104.87 channel top. But this is all a bit of a moot point until we close above 830.10. So let's get back to, the day itself. 830.10 is part of a range, of course, that begins at 822.61 that can contain buying through next week. And from here, I can jump right to our daily level, 762. I don't see that today. We do have 788.44. That is a 5/8 downside short-term Fibonacci that did roughly contain Thursday's lows. We keep it as an intraday level. I don't know if we'll break it today, but if we do, you can see 762 even is right around the corner, like on an intraday basis. So yes, can we test 762 even today? The answer for me is yes, if we break 788.44. 762 even, able to contain daily selling pressures. And if we close today below 762 even, this objective we've been outlining now for the last week or two, below this 830.10, 822.61 region, this 665 level, 690, you kind of pick your point in here, but really I'm sort of taking you back to the weekly chart here. It's 643.24 long-term 3/8 Fibonacci from the October 22 low against the more recent March 24 high, preceded by this full channel extension at 665. This is the zone that is possible, holding below 830.10 over the next 2 to 3 weeks only. So if we do close today, and I don't think this is going to happen, but if we did close today below 762, I think there's a good case to be made that by the end of next week, we actually could reach that objective where we could bottom out, through May activity and round back up from here. It does look a bit ugly if we close below 643.24. I would anticipate this long-term channel top at 405.67 within another, this is a weekly chart. This could be another 2 months, 2 to 3 months. This was a beautiful buy signal, by the way. Wicked Stocks put this one out in May of last year when we closed above this channel top, setting off a long-term bull market that's become increasingly, hyperbolic. The infamous church steeple rally, whereby the market tends to give it back almost as viciously as it gained. But I'm not about to get all dramatic. I do think, simply put, we do need over the next couple of weeks to get up and over that descending channel top that I show here at 897.34. If we can do that, then everything shifts back into the bullish column as we move through May. I think I've said it all. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial. We put out 2 stock picks a week. Just on Thursday, we put out one on Sony. You want to check it out, you can do so for free. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's NVIDIA report. You have a great weekend.